It's St. Patty's Day. Hope everybody's wearing their green. Oh, 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 oh. So just FYI, all your eyes, I can barely see anything out of these glasses. Oh my gosh. That's all right. I had to, I actually don't own a whole lot of green shirts or anything. And so, I had to frantically try and find something. And luckily I did find a shirt that is green, but it's not a very bright green. It's kind of a deep, kind of an olive green. But anyway, I can really only wear these for so long because I can barely see chat. And I was just trying to write something down in front of me and I can't see anything at all. So happy St. Patrick's Day to everybody. I sound like I'm sick. I feel like I came down with a cold over the weekend, but I'm not entirely sure if it was even a cold. I don't know, because it could also just be allergies. Apparently there's a fire burning somewhere around here as well. We've got lots of dust in the air. I'm not really sure, but over the weekend I sounded like a frog. And I'm kind of congested. I've been wearing a Breathe Right strip for like 2 days. Wear one all day long and then put a new one on at night. But we've got Trekkie, we've got VT, Gail, we've got Spider. So good to see you, Spider. Thanks for the alert, Gail. Appreciate that. Appreciate that. We've got Land Rider and Collaboration. And we've got Mac. I live. No, I can't see very well in these glasses, but that's all right. I'll take them off here in a second. But yeah, it was kind of an interesting weekend. I just didn't feel very, TJ sounded like a frog during the weekend. Now looking like Kermit. It all checks out. Yeah, it was kind of a weird weekend. I mostly just had a really bad headache. And I'm really, really sad that it happened well, I don't ever want to get sick or feel like under the weather, but I was going to get all my plants planted in my garden yesterday or 2 days ago. And I just did not feel up to it. So I watched The Edge of Tomorrow yesterday and it was a great time. And it's been a really long time since I've watched it. I was looking up all these different sci-fi flicks because I was scrolling through YouTube and sometimes clips will come up of different sci-fi videos and stuff. And a bunch of clips came up and I thought, oh, I think that's on a certain... You watched that on Friday? Oh, that's crazy. See, we're on the same wavelength. We are on the same wavelength. It was so good. And you know what? Dare I say it was better the second time I watched it than it was the first time. I understood more of it. I watched it when it first came out. We saw it in theaters and Ander did not... He liked it and then he said the ending ruined it. I disagreed and we both kind of vehemently disagreed on both parts. But then when I watched it 2 days ago or when I watched it yesterday, I was like, you know what? No, that ending does kind of make sense. So I don't know. I really enjoyed it. It was so much fun. And it had a lot of funny scenes and it made me laugh and it was just great. And then I've moved on from Edge of Tomorrow. I was looking around for something else sci-fi to watch, but I didn't end up watching anything else. I was going to watch Tremors, which I've never seen, but I decided to wait for Ander because he's also never seen it. So then I was going to try and watch District 9, but District 9 isn't streaming on anything, and I didn't really want to rent it because I've technically already seen it, but I really don't remember a lot about it. So I just started looking up clips on YouTube. I got to be honest, I don't know how I saw that movie in theaters. That movie is gross. It is so gross, but the storyline is amazing. If I do remember right, I think it gave me nightmares. It kept me up all night long because there were some really nasty, it's Neil Blomkamp. How do you pronounce his name? I don't remember. Neil Blomkamp or something like that. Dude, he likes blood in his movies. And there was kind of gross. So but I remember seeing it. Blomkamp. Oh, I thought there was a V in there. Blomkamp. If I'm pronouncing that correctly. Anyway, it's an excellent movie, but it's kind of gross. There are a lot of really Ooh, look at this guy. Hello. There are lots of kind of gross, nasty scenes in it, but the storyline is fantastic and the acting is great. And it probably has one of the best irredeemable character arcs I've ever witnessed in a movie ever. So I've just watched a bunch of clips from it because I saw it and we saw it in theaters. And I remember being like, I remember seeing the ads and being like, yeah, we should go see that. It's rated R for sure. Because it has lots of language, but I also didn't realize that they were saying bad words because their accents are so thick. It takes place in Johannesburg. And if I'm pronouncing that right, and their accents are so thick. I didn't realize until about 3/4 of the way through the movie that that's what they were saying. But there are definitely some, there's definitely some scenes that I remember closing my eyes a couple times. So, but the whole idea of the story is really, really incredible. But after watching the clips, I'm like, I don't know if I want to watch that movie beginning to end. No, I think watching the clips is good enough. I think I'm okay with that. I think I'm fine. But I do remember the character arc of the main character was just astounding. How insufferable he was at the beginning to everything that he went through. It was great. It was Peter Jackson. But I guess Elysium with Matt Damon is on Netflix. And that's another really good sci-fi flick. And then I looked for Oblivion with Tom Cruise. I think Tom Cruise is absolutely out of his mind insane, but he can act out of any paper bag you give him. He's a really good actor. So I watched him in Edge of Tomorrow, which he was great. He was also in Minority Report, which we loved. And then he's also in Oblivion. And it's been a long time since I've seen Oblivion as well. So I looked that up, but that's not streaming anywhere either. So I'm going to have to kind of wait on that one. But I just love that really crazy epic sci-fi stuff. I think District 9 is probably my limit when it comes to gore. Edge of Tomorrow really isn't gory at all, hardly at all. It's mostly just action. And I think part of the reason it works is because most of the shots when they're fighting the aliens are on a beach. And so there's lots of like sand and kind of like dust. And so you really don't see a whole lot of what's going on. You can hear things and you kind of see things out of the corner of the eye, but or like an alien will come by and just like sideswipe somebody and then suddenly they're gone. But there's no like dismemberment or anything like that. There's that in District 9. So I was really surprised. I remember thinking this is probably the grossest movie I've ever seen like on a big screen. But I felt like it was worth it until I went to sleep that night. And then I couldn't get some of the scenes out of my head. No, it wasn't any of that. Edge of Tomorrow was a great time. Super fun. Super, super fun action flick. Tom Cruise, Emily Blunt, super awesome story. And I feel like it did not get the recognition it deserved. I also feel like the guy that was the main actor in District 9 did not get the recognition he deserved. He did an astounding job at that. I mean, not that I see a whole lot of movies, but he poured his soul into that role and he did such a great job. So it's Jane. That's what my dad has said. My dad has said that Aliens is more of an action flick than it is like a horror flick. So if I watched District 9, I can probably handle Aliens. The alien design in District 9 is really cool too. It just looks, and it came out, when did District 9 release? I mean, it must have been, let's see. District 9 was released in 2009, okay? It was released in 2009. And if you look at the special effects, it's pretty astounding how good the special effects are. Yeah, Neil Blomkamp is pretty notorious from what I remember for having borderline movies that I can watch. But anyway, so it was kind of a sci-fi weekend for me, but I had this like raging headache and now my ears are plugged, so I can't hear very well because I just have lots of congestion in my face. But it's fine. It's fine. Everything's fine. So, but I feel better today than I did 2 days ago. It was nice to have yesterday to like, I know, Andrew called me and I was like, what? I can't hear you. No, I can hear. Everything just sounds slightly dampened. Everything just sounds slightly quieter. It sounds like I'm wearing very, very, very light earplugs, which is not the case. So whatever. But I watched Edge of Tomorrow. I never saw the Tomorrow War. I can't come look at this. I'm working. Oh, but I do see that. That's cool. I never saw the Tomorrow War with Chris Pratt, which I assume is kind of around the same thing as Edge of Tomorrow. It's the same sort of kind of like timeline-ish deal, like where it kind of manipulates time, sort of, kind of. But Edge of Tomorrow was great, great fun. And I remember seeing Oblivion, and I remember enjoying it, but it's been so long since I've seen it, I remember almost nothing about it. But I do remember liking it. I don't remember thinking it was like incredible, but I remember really liking it. Maybe it would be one of those that like, maybe it would be one of those that I would enjoy more the second time around. Oh, I can see it. It's like right there. She built this little thing. I can see it through the baby gate. She built it with her little magnet tiles. So I know what? I can't hear you. Sorry. No, I can see it. I thought she was pointing at something that was like deeper in her room, but it's like right there. I got you, girl. I got you. So I hope everybody else had a good weekend. Shane, I hope you're safe. Everybody else that is, I was kind of MIA. I was going to play Control over the weekend on on Discord, and then I came down with whatever this is. Didn't end up doing that, which was a bummer. But I hope everybody that's been kind of around the tornadoes is safe and that nothing crazy's happened. I know Shane was kind of in that. My brother sent us my brother's in Tennessee and sent us a video. We had some crazy wind on Saturday. We had a pretty windy day on Saturday. But I don't think we ever had, the whole time I'm like laying in bed, like half conscious, I'm thinking, I hope there aren't like tornado sirens going off that I can't hear, but I don't think there were. I think we were okay. I have never played Monster Hunter Wilds. I know Control Freak is playing that right now. I've never played it. I know absolutely nothing about it. Absolutely nothing about it. Other than it has to do with monsters. That's it. Do you like catch them? I mean, you're a hunter, so do you get like bounties based of... He got you into yet another game. Well, are you like, do you get bounties for them, or do you, well, I mean, it must be because it has like, doesn't it have tons of spin-offs or like DLCs or something? Speaking of DLCs, Charlotte's Disney Dreamlight Valley just released a DLC that is 50 doll hairs. I'm sorry, that's a really expensive DLC. She came to me and was like, Mama, there's this new thing out. It's called Storybook Vale or something. And I was like, okay, cool. $50. That's as much as the game, like the original game I got you. I know. What in this? I was like, I'm sorry. I feel like games should be, I'm happy to pay $50 to $70 for a game, especially something like Disney Dreamlight Valley that's going to give my kid lots and lots and lots of playtime. Like, I think that's great. But for $50 for a DLC that's not even the same size, I don't know. Maybe it is maybe it is larger. Maybe it's as big as the base game. I don't really know. But I was like, Disney needs to check. You know what it is? It's Disney's trying to make up for their lost money on the Snow White movie. That's what they're doing. Hey, it's DJ BJ. I know, right? I was like, okay. But I feel kind of bad because Charlotte's like, are you going to make me earn it? And I was thinking, no, because like, I was like, look, Charlotte, I'm not opposed to paying $50 for a game, but $50 for an add-on? That's a lot of money for something that's just an add-on. I need to know more about this. I need to know if it's going to be like, I need to know the longevity of this. I need to know if it's going to be actually worth putting that money into it. Because maybe we'll have you earn like a portion of it or something like that. But like $50 for a DLC is a lot. Burning Shores wasn't even $50. Burning Shores for Horizon Forbidden West, how much was that? It was like 20, maybe 30, maybe. Salty, how's it going? Happy St. Patrick's Day. I have these super cool glasses that I can't see out of. I mean, I kind of can. Oh, not my TV screen. No siree, Bob. Do you guys know? I don't want to get political, but like, does everybody here kind of understand why Disney's Snow White is bombing already? Have we all heard this story? Disney, you know what? This isn't even political at all. This is just Disney making really poor decisions based around their casting, and then their main actress being an absolutely wretched person to the press. And she may be a nice person in real life, I don't know, but some of the things that she has said, like on record, like to the press, to her fans, have been unbelievable. And then there's the whole idea that Disney was like, well, we don't want to hire people with dwarfism because we don't want to, I don't even know what it was, but they didn't want to hire people with dwarfism to play the dwarves. So they said it was going to be Snow White and the 7 magical creatures, but then all these pictures leaked of like adult, main people without dwarfism posing as these magical creatures. And Peter Dinklage got involved and was really upset because he was like, I don't understand. Here you have like the 7 biggest roles for people with dwarfism in like the history of television, and you're not even going to offer any actor with dwarfism a chance. And so then they backtracked, and then guess what they did? They made all the dwarves CGI. Whoever is running Disney's, like, I don't understand. Like, it is the most insane. Hey, it's Fan! Yeah, Peter Dinklage got frustrated because he was like, there are not a whole lot of roles for people like me. So Peter Dinklage is the one who played Tyrion in Game of Thrones, right? He played the little short dwarf brother, which was a massive role. And he kind of gave hope to a lot of people with dwarfism that there are parts for them out there because it's a very particular thing, right? And then Disney turns around and just like axes the 7 biggest roles that could have been played for people with dwarfism. And then they turn around and put dwarves back in the movie, but they do it with CGI. It doesn't make any sense. It doesn't make any sense. I don't understand. Hey, it's Wolf! Doesn't Peter hate dwarves though? Like he doesn't support others? Oh, I don't know. I have no idea. I don't know what the mirror's a liar. Who can compete with Gal Gadot? I do think Gal Gadot is beautiful. I don't think she's like the best actress ever, but there's just been a lot of bad press around it because Disney has just made lots and lots of really bad decisions. And so maybe that's why they're charging $50 for Disney Dreamlight Valley's DLC, because they're like, oh yeah, we got to make some of this money back because we're going to lose money on this for sure. They've canceled their premieres. I mean, the whole thing. I just don't understand why you would, first of all, not hire people with dwarfism in the first place to play the dwarves. And then if you made that decision and then you decided to backtrack, why would you then backtrack to putting dwarves in, but then doing it CGI? It makes no sense to me. I don't understand. And the whole idea of why they didn't hire dwarves in the first place, whoa, my rot are freaking out, is kind of, I don't really understand. I'm not really sure why they didn't do that in the first place. Why did they not hire them in the first place? Did they think that that was somehow being, I don't know. I have no, surely it'll win an Oscar. I didn't think Disney was struggling. I don't think Disney's struggling financially, but oh, okay. Without getting hit, that might be doable. Watch me get hit at first, like the first 30 seconds, probably. As long as there are no projectiles, I feel like I'll be okay. Oh, well, never mind. Did I not just say projectiles? Anyway, I don't know. I just know that a whole lot of it has just been a disaster, and they're still trying to promote the movie because, but at the same time, they also went back and reshot all the movie for CGI. So they spent extra money on it and still never hired anybody with dwarfism. Now, maybe they were thinking, well, if we say, well, we're only doing a casting call for people with dwarfism, maybe they thought that wasn't inclusive. Maybe they thought they were being exclusive. But like, how? It says it in the title. Snow White and the 7 Dwarves. Why? Nobody in their right mind is going to be like, oh, well, that's unfair. I can't believe you wouldn't hire me, a taller person, over a person that is actually a dwarf. That is the most insane. That's the most insane thing to me. That's the only thing I can think of, is that they somehow thought that saying, well, we only want people that have dwarfism, but I legitimately can't think of a single person that would have a problem with that for a movie like Snow White. Hey, it's Lindsay! I'm feeling okay. I'm feeling really congested up here. Oh, did I say hi to Hayes? Wait, producer hires actors according to their look, not their skills? Shocked. I know. Anyway, so there's lots of bad publicity, and the main actress doesn't help because she's said a lot of stupid things, and she's just made kind of a fool of herself and done a lot of kind of dumb things. And so, yeah, the whole thing is just kind of a dumpster fire from what I understand. And I think they changed some of the story which obviously is not a surprise. They changed some of the story, but anyway, I don't think anything they can do, I don't think anything they're going to do is going to fix it. What are you? Ah! Oh my gosh, you are something that I have never experienced before. Oh my gosh. Okay. He's a scary bad person. Or he's a... Oh, I'm supposed to go into the spirit realm for you. Oh my gosh, how do I do that? I don't even know. I don't know. It's a mystery. It's a mystery. He's like a spirit. How do you do that? I don't remember. Oh, that's not what I meant. Okay. I don't know. She's going, is he a spirit? I don't know what he is. How? That is unfair. Oh, we got it. Oh, okay, okay, I understand what happened, but I... Oh my gosh, I don't know who you are. Oh my gosh, everything about this is bad. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. You're so bad. You're such bad news. Okay, we did it. That was crazy. That was like baptism by fire. Everything's fine. What? It was a invisible spirit. Roomy, thanks for the resub. Roomy. Oh, see, my rots are freaking out again. They're partying on your behalf. Partying. We can sing a Snow White song. We can do a Snow White song. What is it? And then there's the... when he like pops up behind her at the well. Disney princess being creepy. Oh my gosh. It's so good to see you, Lindsay. What did I get? I don't even know. It was probably just gems. Probably was not a hat. We were talking about the Snow White movie and how it's kind of a mess. Oh, we're in the spirit realm. That's why that guy was a spirit. Okay, yeah, it's all coming back to me now. Because it's been a weekend since I've played this. Yay, running. You know what? I'm not gonna lie. I started mini jogging in an effort to try and become stronger and to try and slim down just a little bit. And, you... And then he sends after me. Oh. Never mind. No. What's the button? Oh, I can't remember. Oh, it's been a weekend. What is this? Yeah, that was great. I don't... Oh. Ah! Oh, everybody here is the worst. Oh my gosh. Do I get hit one time and I die in the spirit realm? I'm playing a game called Kana. It's just jogging. You're full-size jogging. Well, I gave it up because I don't feel like it was making a single difference in anything. And I felt like I got more of a cardio workout by putting more weights in my backpack and just walking and pushing a weighted stroller than not wearing weights in a backpack and jogging. And maybe that's just my body type. I don't know. I'm not really sure, but I tried. Oh, that's not what I'm... Yeah, okay. What's the... I don't remember. Does that hurt? Okay, maybe? Oh, what are you doing? Oh, I don't know. Oh. What does that mean? I don't even know what that means. Oh, he took my life down all the way. That's why I died. Okay. Oh, don't run. Oh my gosh. Everything's bad. Oh, you sucked all my life from me. Oh, okay. If he gets you with that purpley stuff, wow, this just turned the difficulty up. I might as well have just turned it up to hard. I've got 2 pancakes motivating me, but also 3 hours of work to get through. Listen, I also find that I just enjoy walking more. I don't enjoy running very much. And so if that's gonna be the case, like if I'm gonna not really enjoy it, then I might as well do something that I actually enjoy. So I tried it and it wasn't really for me. I did get to a point where I was able to actually walk my whole route without... Oh, yeah, that's right. Okay, that's fine. My life is not all the way low. Oh, well, it's gonna be soon. Oh, that was great. Don't do it. Oh, yeah, if I shoot you... Oh, I cannot remember I cannot remember these moves. Okay. Oh, that's not what I meant. Okay. Oh. We can do this. We can do this. He's almost dead. Yes, he is dead now. Oh, no. Oh, my gosh. This place is terrible. The spirit realm freaking sucks. Oh. Do they just keep coming? Who's responsible for this? Oh my gosh. Whomst? Oh my gosh. Oh, I've seen those walking pads, actually. I think so. Oh, it's you. You're the problem. Yeah, that was good. Oh, shoot. I should have... Oh, we have a tier. I don't understand. There's so much going on. I cannot figure this out. Am I supposed to... Where did the tier go? Oh, he just chucked a rock at me in slow motion. I've also thought about getting one of those little little bicycle pads or whatever, like bicycle elliptical thing for under the desk, you know, so I can sit here and like pedal. Pedal to the metal, Commander. Oh shoot, I tried, but I failed. I was trying to... I don't know what I was trying to do. Everything about this was so crazy. The spirit world has given me a run for my... Rumi says, my wife is a prolific runner. She runs through my mind all day. That's what you get. This is what you get for that. That was great. Rumi coming in here. Yeah, it just wasn't for me. And that's okay. But all the baby weight that I gained with Charlotte, I walked off with weights in my stroller, my baby in my stroller, and weights in a backpack. And that's all I did. And I lost weight I didn't even know I had. I went down like 3 pant sizes after I had Charlotte. And it was just going outside, and it was just walking for about 30 minutes, but just putting heavier and heavier weights in my backpack and in my stroller. There was a point where I was pushing 75 pounds. And then I think I had an extra 30 pounds on my back. I'm not at a point where I feel like I can do 30 pounds anymore because it hurts my back. Or maybe it was 20 pounds. I don't remember, but like it was a lot. It was a lot of weight. But I worked up slowly. Where am I supposed to take this? I don't understand. What is this? This is just a... Okay. Well, I feel like it's... Maybe it goes right here. This looks like a place. Oh. I was too far. Okay, that's fine, I guess. But I just find that walking I find more enjoyable, and walking and pushing a weighted stroller, it just gives me more satisfaction when I'm like pushing it uphill. It just I know it's probably not true, but it feels like I'm working harder than running, which is not true, but it just feels that way to me. I can feel how hard I'm working, and that is really, really satisfying to me. So I just decided to go back to it, whatever. Oh, a hands-free elliptical machine. I used to have a stroller, or not a stroller, I'm sorry. I used to have a treadmill in my house, but it was so massive. It took up so much room. And I was like, this is stupid. I don't use this often enough for it to really be worth it. So we finally got rid of it. We sold it. And I just had to do what felt good for my body. And I tried it. I tried running around. I tried doing all that stuff. Like I tried not wearing a weighted backpack and running. And it felt really good because I was like, wow, I can actually do that. I've proved that I can do that. But I found when I compared the two that it just worked better for me, for my personal body type and for my well-being and for my mental state and all that stuff. And so, but I have so much respect for people that do go out and run. I think that's great because realistically, you should just get out and move, whatever it is you want to do, whatever it is. I saw some video a while back of some girls. They were doing some workout where they were all attached to like bungees. And they were running around. They were all in sync and they were running and like kind of swinging and then coming back to the ground and then swinging. And the tag was, girls will do anything other than lift a weight or something. And I thought, are you really going to shame these women for finding something that they enjoy that gets them active? You could see in the whole class that there were people that were every single size. And I was like, dude, not everybody loves lifting weights. I like lifting weights, but that doesn't mean everybody else is going to. So that irritates me when people are like, well, why don't you just run? Or why don't you just meh? It's like, well, find what you love to do. Because if you're doing something you don't love, you're not going to stick with it. If you find something that you love, even if it's some wackadoo bungee jumping thing, great. If that gets you moving and gets you up off your couch and makes you feel good about yourself, I don't care what it is. Do it. It's good for you. You should do what makes your body, what gets you moving, and we should not shame other people for that, because that is not fair. Just because somebody else doesn't like the same workout that you do. What? Oh, I thought that was a tumbleweed. Maybe it was a tumbleweed? I was going to say Tumbleleaf. That's a TV show. I almost jumped right into that. Not everybody likes to lift weights, and not everybody is at the same, like, you know, the same exercise situation. Like, not everybody can, oh, I keep pushing the wrong button. Not everybody can do that. Not everybody is able to run 2 miles or run on a treadmill uphill or whatever. Some people have to start really, really small, and that's okay. Even if you're doing a workout sitting down, but you're like working your arms and stuff like that, I mean, anywhere, you got to start somewhere. And I commend you for that. Whenever I'm out driving around and I see somebody that's like really, really overweight and they're out like running or they're out walking or something, I always say this little like mantra. Whenever I drive past them, I'm always like, you got this. Good for you. Like, you are out there when so many people aren't. Good for you. Keep it up. I should play the Rocky music. Gatekeeping is bad, no matter the gate. Don't gatekeep being healthy. Don't gatekeep working out. Don't gatekeep weights. Don't gatekeep just being healthy. Like, being healthy is for everybody, and that comes in so many different shapes and sizes, and that comes in so many different types of workouts and so many different types of cardio. I mean, anything can be considered cardio if it gets your heart rate up. So whatever you find interest in, this is something my sister struggles with. My sister is overweight, and I love my sister dearly, and I know that she wishes she could find something that she really enjoyed doing that was cardio based. And she and I have done workouts together, but I know that it's hard. I know it's really hard for her to find something that really works for her. I completely understand, because it took me having a kid to figure out what worked for me. I never stuck with anything for very long before I had Charlotte. And then when I had Charlotte, suddenly I was like, oh, I'm going to take these walks every day because I'm stuck in my house and I'm stuck in my head and my dog needs to go to the bathroom. And this will give me 30 minutes to just be by myself. Changed my life. I did it every morning, 6 mornings a week for 4 years. It's the healthiest I've ever been in my life. So yeah, see, so sometimes having a kid just changes things for whatever reason. Like you just, I don't know, certain things that you didn't enjoy before become enjoyable, or certain things just appeal to you more or whatever. But that absolutely changed my life. So I'm such an advocate for just getting out and just moving, even if it's just, you know, and I know a lot of people say, well, walking isn't good enough. Listen, man, I dropped 3 pant sizes from walking. So it absolutely is good enough. I promise. It is absolutely worth it. And it doesn't have to be some big, incredible workout to actually matter. Oh, I don't think I made that right. Oh, maybe I did. Oh, man. I don't know if I'm doing this right. Okay. I hope I don't. Oh, my gosh. I can't tell where the timer is. Oh, this is bad. Oh, okay. Oh, we did it without dying. Walking is good enough and good for your heart. Might not feel like it, but it is. Pant sizes isn't an international unit of measurement. Can't compute. I don't know how much actual weight I lost. Because to me, it was more like, oh, now I'm a size 2 instead of a size... Well, did I drop 3? Maybe it was 2. I think I was a size 6, what I am right now. And then I went down to a size 2. I have never been a size 2 ever in my life. Ever, 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 ever. Until then. And I was a size 2 for probably like a couple years. And then we moved here and I lost my walking route, and my walking route was different and I didn't love it as much. And I don't have nearly as much of like an incline to walk on. Holy mother. I keep pushing the wrong button. Oh. Okay, hold on. Let me get ready. Yeah. Okay. Oh my gosh, everything about this is bad. Oh my gosh, I can't focus on everybody at one time. Okay, well, at least I got him. That's cool. That's good. This is crazy. This literally, like, made the difficulty level skyrocket. Holy moly. It's all right. Everything's fine. Everything's fine. Pant sizes for men are in inches. Pant sizes for women are madness. Amen to that. Absolute madness. It's like, it doesn't, yeah, no. So all I know is I went from a size 6, which is about what I am now, down to a size 2. And I still have a box of all my size 2 clothes sitting in my closet, which everybody tells you don't do that because then it just shames you every time you walk in your closet. But the fact of the matter is, I spent money on those clothes. So if I ever do get back down to that size, I don't want to have to spend money on those kinds of clothes again. This is why I like loose fitting clothes, because like the little jumpers I have are great, because then if my weight fluctuates kind of like up and down, which everybody's does, then, you know, I don't have to worry about, interact. Who am I looking for? Zaju? Is that no, I don't know who Zaju is, but okay. Oh, this is this is a memory. Wait, I thought this was... Oh, is Zaju the old man? And that's the chief. I'm afraid the burden of a village leader grows heavier with time. Also, not woman, but I believe size 2 in USA isn't the same as size 2 in Asia. You're probably right. I see my newborn baby's outfits and feel shame. One day I'll get that small. All I'm saying is I was the healthiest I felt the healthiest, both mentally and physically, that I've ever felt in my life after I had Charlotte, about 2 years after I had Charlotte, because I was walking 6 days out of the week, and I had lost a bunch of weight that I didn't even know I needed to lose. I mean, not that I needed to lose it, but like I lost all this weight and I was the smallest I'd ever been. And I found lots of cute clothes that I loved. And I had a job that I got to wear super cute clothes and dress up for. And it was really, really fun. It was great. Now my wardrobe has changed from cute skinny jeans and like high heel little booty, like little lace up booties, to like Converse and jeans and t-shirts, which isn't a bad thing. It's just the chapter I'm in. It's just the chapter of my life I'm in. I've gone from a kind of cutesy non-practical to comfort and practical because I want to be comfortable, especially when it gets hot here in the summer. So I get dresses and then I get those like overalls, those little jumpers I have, super wide leg trouser jumpers. And those are great because they're really flowy and you don't have to be a certain size to wear them. They look good on anybody and they are super comfy and they're really lightweight. It's like wearing a dress, but not wearing a dress. I'm just all for getting up and moving around. And if you get up and if you move around and you lose a little bit of weight, but then you kind of rubber band back and whatnot, like that's okay. The struggle is real. It happens to all of us. I had a client that was in her like 50s and she was beautiful. She looked like Barbie. She had like the most amazing Barbie blonde hair and she had 2 boys. Oh, dang. Oh, I hope, can we dodge? Can we dash? Oh, I thought it used up your whole, okay, never mind. And she would run like, I mean, she was this big around. She was so tiny. And I'm not saying that that's bad. I mean, it looked fine on her. I could never be her size. She was at least a size 0, at least. But she would run 8 miles every day. She would do like half of her run in the morning. And then she would come home, shower, get all of her stuff done, do the stuff she needed for her kids. And then she would finish out the rest of her run, like after the end of the day. She lived in a really hilly area. So she'd be running up and down these massive hills. And that was what she loved to do. And I was like, good on you. If you have the time and the energy, and if that makes you feel good, that's great. That is not where I'm at in my life. I have 30 minutes. 30 minutes. That's all I have to give to working out. I don't have any more than that. So I have to make it count. I have to wear weights in a backpack, put weights in a stroller because I've got 30 minutes. That's it. But if you can dedicate 2 hours to running 8 miles every day, I think that's fantastic. Tricky's like, 1 pair of cargo shorts I own has 8 pockets. No hammer loop though. Why do you need a hammer loop? Do you carry a hammer around with you all the time? Okay, wait. Okay. The lowest I got was 170 pounds, eating healthy in the Philippines, walking. Was that where you served your mission? In the Philippines? And army, working out daily, healthy. Oh, was that in the military? And for me, 170 is super skinny. Even then, I didn't feel skinny enough. Oh, I'm so sorry. I think it took getting fatter for me to see I was enough. Okay, well, personally, I know collaboration, and I think collaboration looks great. So he and his wife both look perfectly fine. Like, very average, they look great. I would not, yeah, no, they look totally fine. And they have the cutest little girl. Oh my gosh, so cute. Just shoving whole entire strawberries into her mouth. It was great. Green part and everything. I was like, I mean, more fiber to you. Good job. So cute. Yeah, Anders said when he was on his mission, he rode bikes everywhere. And he said the strongest my thighs have ever felt was when I was in a bike riding area on my mission. And he said, I remember sitting down one time and feeling like my pant legs were just going to burst at the seams. And I was like, huh, I don't know what that feels like. I would also be into riding bikes too, because I could take Auden with me. But the problem is our neighborhood is relatively small and I don't want to ride around the same area, like my same neighborhood 50 times in a row. It would be so much better if I could go ride somewhere else. Although, you know what? Now that I think about it, if I rode a bike, I could probably go into the neighborhood over by Charlotte's school, and that is a larger neighborhood. But I'd have to drive across I'd have to ride across a really busy street. I don't know. Because I have a bike. Andrew's mom found us some bikes on the curb, and we fixed them up and everything, but we don't have a kid's bike seat. Did I do this right? Was there like a way I was supposed to... Oh. What is... I don't understand. He's like signaling to me that there's... Instructions unclear. There's got to be something here. It's got to be like, hey, there's a number. Okay, wait. Okay, wait. There's got to be... Okay. There's 3 masks, right? Maybe? Question mark? Oh, no, but that one has like 5. Oh, wait. Oh, wait. No, 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 no. There has to be some... like some... Okay, but these masks are different. Yeah, hi neighbor, hi neighbor, hi neighbor, hi neighbor, hi neighbor, hi neighbor. I already do that when I'm out walking. I see the same people walking around the neighborhood, and I'm like, hi, the first time, then we ignore each other the second time, because like, why would you say hi a second time? Like, we're both out here, we're both walking / running. We've already acknowledged each other, it's good. Oh, but now we're getting close to summertime, and I would have to take... Well, I'd have to take Charlotte with me. Okay, there has to be some sort of... Okay, wait. I think it's the... Okay, but that mask has 5 holes in it. It has to do... It has to do with the masks. It has to... Oh, wait. Oh, no. I was gonna say maybe the blue things on there, but no. Will this show me? Oh, yeah, it will. 1, 2, 3, 4. No, this doesn't help me. I feel like that's the same, right? What was the other one? 2? Oh, maybe it's on the actual thing. Oh, wait, maybe not. Oh, you're supposed to match the masks. Okay, I gotcha. Okay, that makes sense. Now, wow, it took me so long. So long. Bye, Hayes. Good luck on your run. Don't injure yourself. Don't do it. Okay, what is this one? This one is like the long, elongated one. Okay. It's not that one. It's this one over here. Wow, that took me a long time to figure out. My goodness. Goodness gracious, great balls of fire. I cannot remember my buttons at all. So many buttons. Oh my gosh. A fisherman's vest and just fill it with snacks. Maybe that's what I should get Ander for a gift sometime. Be like his own personal little charcuterie. Okay, that one is wrong. That one goes over here. I think it was TJ Miller did a stand-up bit where there was a guy that had cargo shorts in his audience, and he was going to make fun of him at first, but then it became very clear that this guy had somewhat special needs, and so TJ Miller totally pulled back and did not make fun of him or anything, and they had a really lovely little conversation about cargo pants and why this guy loved cargo pants, and it was actually really wholesome. It was really great. He could have been really mean, but he wasn't. Charcuterie. I'm writing that down. Charcuterie. Charcuterie vest. Oh. Is this a memory? Is this a boss fight? I don't even remember. Oh, this is a boss fight. Okay, I feel like at this point, I'm playing a different game. Like everything just got so much darker. And of course he's got a little flamey flame. Oh. Mask maker? Ah! Wait a minute! I thought that he was the old man. The old man is supposed to be my friend. I thought the mask maker was the old man. That's when Susie does the eyelashes for all the local sharks to help them feel cuter. Baby shark. Oh my gosh, wow. Okay, why are you so angry? I didn't do anything to you. Oh, I'm okay. Oh, there's always cronies. Always. Okay, I was just waiting for you to... This is on Apprentice! Ow! This is bananas! I don't even... This guy is everything I hate in a boss. He is 100% gonna kill me. Oh. Yeah, that was cool. Oh, look, they were just going. Oh, dang it. Okay, all right, okay. Now wait, now seriously, I'm confused because we just watched this memory where he said the masks I make are for spirits that have moved on, and that was that little old man. This is not the same cute old little man that I've been talking to, right? Right? This is an angry, possibly old man. I don't even know. Auden? Are you done, baby? Do you need me to come help you? Okay, before I get started in this fight, I gotta go help my kid. Because she went potty. So give me just a second. Okay, let me wrap my head around this. This is bad. Okay. So this is the You are such a problem. I'm a child, okay? You should not be fighting a child like this. And then he can, like, teleport. Yeah, that was great. Oh, I don't even know how I did that, but okay. Oh. Are these like spirit dudes? What is he doing? He's like playing a little magical flute or something? He's making a mask? I'm just gonna keep shooting you, man. What are those? You did not do that last time. Oh, that was close. Yeah, you hit your little buddy. Okay. Okay, okay. Oh, that's not what I meant. Why do I keep pushing that button? Oh my gosh. Oh, cool. That was great. Did he? Oh my gosh. And I can't bind him. Okay, just a second. Holy cow. I don't... That was lame. Okay, that was cool. Did that actually do anything to him? Where did he go? Okay, well, at least we got him there for a second. You are so bad. Ah! He just doesn't stop. shoot! Holy moly! He does sound a lot like Tears of the Kingdom. Auden, are you done? Did anything happen? Okay. False alarm. Wow. Okay. Well, we may have to go down yet another difficulty level. I literally feel like I just can't even read his... Oh, man. Can I duck? I don't think I can. You'd think I would have known that by now. I don't even know what that does. I think that brings these little dudes. But I can't bind him. Ooh, but I can do that. Cool. That was great. Good job. Ow! That is 3 times too many! Oh my gosh. Yeah, just... Oh my gosh. Yeah, that was awesome! I dodged all that, and I don't know how. Oh, man! I think we're supposed to stand here. Oh! What does this mean? What is happening? He just keeps busting out new moves every single time. There's not even any learning anything for this dude because he's so insane. Oh, shoot. I don't know if that does anything. Oh! Oh, that was really lucky. What is your job? I don't know. Oh my gosh. Ah! Can I do something to you, sir? We're not even... Oh! We don't even have him down half. Maybe if I could parry you, but I can't. Rot hammer. Dang it. Oh! I legitimately... Oh, there he is. Oh, I see what oh, okay. Well, that took me down, but still, I kind of see what happened. Kind of. Ow. Oh, his life is not even halfway. Now he's doing something different. Oh my gosh! You are so bananas. I'm not smiling because it's funny. I'm smiling because it's true. Take that, you! Oh, where did he go? Maybe I'm supposed to do that? Oh my gosh. Leave me alone. Oh, shoot! I don't understand how you're supposed to... Oh, okay. Maybe there's like... Oh. Oh, it's 100%. Okay. You are the worst. And now at this point, I've put so much work into this freaking fight. Ah! Am I supposed to dodge through that? Asking for a friend. Ah! Oh, I was trying to... That didn't work either. I can't even rot hammer this dude. Because he's... Okay. Oh, we might get him. Oh, shoot. I don't have enough rot actions. Okay. Ah! And there's still a little axe man hanging out over there. Cool. Glad to... Oh, shoot. Okay, okay, okay. Yeah! we've learned, right? We've learned from our Zelda playthroughs. We did it! Ooh. Is that gonna be the little old man? That was crazy. This clown is rough, even on story mode. Dude, he was out of control, man. Okay, so he is not the little old man. Yes, he is! What the heck, man? I have so many questions. Is he like, sorry about that?
I knew Toshi since he was a boy. Watched him grow into a leader.
Is that who he fought?
He cared deeply for our people. Losing so many drove him to do terrible things.
So who is the mask maker? You didn't explain anything, old man. Because I thought the mask maker was you. But why would we fight? Why would you fight? It makes no sense. I don't know who the mask maker is. But we just got a new rot, and I think we got a rot hat. Oh, we got a charmstone. I have found so few of these. Staff damage, moderately increased for 8 seconds after taking damage. These charmstones suck. I'm not gonna lie. They are not great. They're not great charmstones. Can I not go in this house? Okay, so I guess I was fighting the old man. Like, it's unclear. Was I fighting the old man or... Oh, hallelujah. I get one of these. Right. Namaste. We need to meditate for a second because that was insane. I don't know if that was the hardest boss fight. Because Taro still gave me a run for my money, but that guy was just really hard to read. Because he had these, it was like he had never-ending moves. You know, bosses, you can usually pick up their pattern. That guy, I never. That was kind of like Saris in Metroid Fusion. I could just never figure out his pattern. Like the Nightmare, I figured out his pattern. The Samus X, I figured out the pattern. The Omega, all that stuff, I figured out their patterns. But like this guy, but Saris, I couldn't ever figure out Saris's patterns. He either went up, he went down, like I could never figure it out. It was all just luck. Okay, I feel like I sound so awful. I feel like I'm meditated. Sweet. Glad that was a thing and we did that. That's great. Good job, Rot. That was crazy. That was not what I was thinking was gonna happen. Oh, and we can warp away. So that's helpful. I'm sure we've forgotten things along the way. I'm sure we've forgotten... Oh, Charlotte doesn't have a bus this week. Just FYI your eyes, because it's spring break. So I'm not going to forget my child. I'm sure I've forgotten rots here and there and everywhere. But... Did you collect all the rot, Wolf? Dude, this spirit world is like on a different level. It changes everything. Like it's much more difficult. Toshi's love, Toshi's regret. So I guess it doesn't matter. Regret sounds worse. This one we can warp the closest. Oh, you did. You got all of them? Oh, dang. Did you find them all yourself or did you use a guide? Either way, it doesn't matter. I'm just curious, like, can you find them all yourself? Or would I be banging my head against a wall? Should I, like... Okay, wait. We have hats? Do we have spirit mail? No. Okay, I'm gonna go get hats. And then I have to go get Auden out of quiet time and get her started on her screens. She's so good. She goes in there and she just does her quiet time, even though Charlotte is doing her own screen time. Like, she's so good. Sometimes she makes me crazy, but for the most part, she's a sweetheart. All toddlers give you a run for your money. You know what I mean? Like, it's just part of the job description. Just is what it is. It's their job. Oh, they fight for sure. I hear about 15 minutes of them like giggling and like having a great time together before I hear, no, stop. That's not what I meant. No, you shouldn't. So I hear 15 minutes of like bliss. And then after that 15 minutes, they start, Auden, that's not fair. Sissy, no. I'm like, and there it goes. So they totally fight. But for the most part, they get along. But I mean, there's a huge age difference between the two of them. It wasn't what we wanted, but that's just kind of how it happened. So kids come when they come, man. So who the heck is Zajuro? Like, that mask doesn't even look familiar, but I'll take it. Because that's the dude we fought. Can I... Oh, you can just buy the ones if you haven't found them yet? What happens if you click purchase? Nothing. Okay. Okay, wow, we still have so many hats. And then there's that $1,000. Yeah, okay. So many hats. We have a book called Hats Are Not for Cats. And it is about a dog that tells a cat that hats are not for cats. Hats can only be worn by dogs. And then goes through all this list of all these hats and all the hats that the cat cannot wear. And then the cat steals the hat off the dog and says, hats are for cats. But then the dog is really sad. And so the cat gives the hat back to the dog and says, hats are for everyone. Actually, I didn't want to own that book, but because Auden lost it and it was a library book and it was due back, I had no choice but to buy it. Because it was due back and I renewed it as many times as I could. And then I finally was like, they were like, you just kind of have to buy it now. And I was like, dang it, I would never have bought this book. But it's ours now, so hooray. Good, that's great. As evidenced by Cat in the Hat. Oh, 2. Oh, I made the right choice. 3. That was a good thing, right? There's nothing there. Oh. Oh, dang. Okay. Yeah, I do not love this spirit realm. It is freaky deaky, man. It's freaking me out. It is spooky. Spook, capital E-H. Spooky. Spooky. Okay. Oh, yeah, no. No, it's not gonna let me get to that easily. Of course it's not. Oh. Flying ones are the... Dang it. Okay. Okay. Let me pull up Words on Stream for you guys. I'm gonna go get Auden situated for her screen time, get her a little snack, and maybe grab another water bottle. You know what? I drank a Dr. Pepper today. I made myself that egg and bacon sandwich that I love so much, and it didn't even taste very good because I can't taste anything right now because my nose is so stuffed up. Ugh, whatever. All right. Let me pull up Words on Screen. Words on Scream. Words on Scream. Hey, it's Paladrune! Hi there, hi there, hey there, hi there, ho there, we're as welcome as can be. Is it M-I-C-K-E-Y-M-O-U-S-E? Okay, that's how it all goes. You need more Dr. Pepper? I can't even taste it. I cannot even taste it at this point, so it's a waste. Such a waste. Paladrune, give me just a second. I'm gonna go get Auden set up with her her screen time really fast. So let me pull up Words on Stream real quick, And then I'll go get her set up, and then I will BRB. I see somebody new in chat. I see Goosebag. Welcome. It's good to have you here. Thank you guys, as always, for your patience in me having to mom as well as stream. It's always greatly appreciated. Today, Auden is watching How to Train Your Dragon, which is one of the best animated movies ever, if you ask me. Loved it. I think it's DreamWorks' best. And I think Kung Fu Panda is pretty close behind it, like the original Kung Fu Panda. But I'm not a huge Shrek fan. Shrek is okay. I feel like I loved it when I first saw it. But what am I doing? Am I fighting something? Oh, that's right. I feel like I liked Shrek when I saw it, and then like now it does not hold up. It is not ideal. It is less than ideal. I don't know. I did not love it. I love How to Train Your Dragon. The second and the third were not as good. The third is better than the second, I think, so. That doesn't go through that? Well, what the heck, man? Come on. Come on. Oh, rude. I did not realize those exploded on impact. Okay, cool. Bridge of Shrek. The best movie ever is clearly Weird Al's UHF? What does UHF stand for? Was that... Didn't I just... Did I not just come this way? Can you guys tell that I keep pushing the wrong buttons? Oh, okay. What the fruit? I have so many questions. We're just going around in circles. Right? Oh, ultra high frequency is a radio term, but it was also the name of the Weird Al movie. Never saw the Weird Al movie, can honestly say. Oh, I guess we can do that from here, I guess so. And then the water, oh. Got it. And then the water won't kill me anymore. And then they showcase that, even though I saw those before. Oh, okay, I understand now. I think so, maybe. Oh no. I love How to Train Your Dragon. I think it's one of the best animated movies ever, and it has one of the best movie soundtracks ever, if you ask me. Absolutely fantastic. I think I did this too early. I think I was not supposed to do this. Unless I can... No, because I can't jump up on... Oh, and they're gonna start me here? Oh. Oh, hooray! They gave me a way back. Well, that was nice of them because they knew that that was gonna happen. What? Kana, get it together, please. Please and thank you. Okay, so we're supposed to like dash in here. Oh, this is gonna be wild. Okay. Okay. You know what? I cannot get these. How long have I been playing this game and I still cannot get these controls down, right? I'm just gonna die. Speaking of soundtracks, me and the middle kid watched a video on how Hans made Interstellar's original soundtrack. I heard he asked to write, well, what he said when he was at, wait, what? Oh, that was a mistake. Okay, well, I had to try it anyway. He said he was asked to write a song that made him think of, how how it felt when his son was born. And that was how he came up with the, like, piano piece. You know what I mean? That, like, da 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 da. At least I think that's the case. Oh, that did not work. Okay. Am I supposed to do all those at the same time? Or can I actually throw a... You know what? I think I can throw a bomb over there. Oh, but then I can't see it. Oh, that's gonna go off anyway on its own, right? The bram. I didn't write the bram. Yeah. He said the bram sound was it was written in the script. It was not him that came up with it. It was written in the script. It was a plot point in the script, because that's what happens when time slows down, is music gets weird and goes wham. This is so confusing. Maybe if no, because you can't jump. I think you're supposed to activate all of them at the same time. Yeah, so Christopher Nolan said, well, I'm thinking about writing this movie, but I want to, yeah, that's what he said. That's what he said at the live concert. He said he wasn't told what the genre was. He was only told, write a song that encapsulates how you felt when you had your son. So he wrote the song, and it wasn't until after the song that Christopher Nolan was like, well, it's about space and time, and that's basically what he did at the live concert. And so he was telling us this story, and then he was like, yeah, and Christopher Nolan said, well, it's about space and time. And then the whole audience like went nuts, right? Because we knew what he was talking about. And he was like, anyway, by the sound of it, and he kind of looked out at all of us, and he was like, by the sound of it, I don't need to say anymore. And then he just went back to the organ or the piano or whatever came first. Yeah, he was like, here's a page of dialogue. And then I think he said, well, I've decided I'm already going to do the movie or something like that. Like, it was kind of already a done deal, but he didn't tell him exactly what the genre was or what the movie was about or anything. He just said, I want you to write a story based on how you felt, or write a song based on how you felt when your son was born. No, wrong button. Oh my gosh. I don't think I'm fast enough to do this. Oh, see? Especially since I keep pushing the wrong buttons. Oh my gosh. Oh, what? What? You have got to be freaking kidding me. And now they're all gonna go away. Oh, yeah, I hear that timer. Oh, you better hurry. Kana, you better hurry. Take it. I have to do all that again? Biscuits and gravy. This is lame. Okay, I gotta get my buttons right. It's not L1. L1 is the pulse. L2 is what you throw bombs with. Okay? Okay. We got it? We're on the same page? Excellent. Gosh dang. Kana. L1 you use to dash. L2 you use to throw the bomb. Okay, we almost had it. Yeah. Now. Okay, yeah. Oh, yeah, see? Oh, but it's a race against time. Oh my gosh, I think we made it. Yeah, we did! Wow, that was crazy. That was bananas. Oh. You either Zimmer can or you Zimmer can't. Hans Zimmer could. Amen to that. I love Hans Zimmer so much. I got to see him live, and it was like the opportunity of a lifetime. It was incredible. Incredible. And I've said this, but so many people were coming in late. And I was like, I'm sorry, would you come in late to a John Williams performance? And if you would, what is your problem? I mean, really? Oh! Yeah. That was cool. Everybody was coming in late. And I was like, are you kidding? That is unacceptable. It's unacceptable to come in late to any sort of live concert like that, if you ask me. But if you paid money to be there at at this live performance of one of the greatest composers of like our time, and you show up 40 minutes late with a beer in your hand? Come on. Really? That was your priority? You can't watch the show without it? Come on. That's what intermission is for, okay? Hey, it's Chris Aries! This game has been amazing. I waited on this game for a really long time, and I'm really sad I did. I don't know why I waited so long. It's been so different than what I thought it was gonna be, and I have a feeling it's gonna make me cry. So, there's that. How many times have I said this? Every single time somebody new comes into chat that hasn't heard it before. I can remember. How many times have I said what? That you shouldn't show up late to a concert? As many times as it takes, man. As many times as it takes. I'm not going to change the world. Listen, I'm not going to change the world. Instructions unclear. I don't know. I don't know. What, well, that was wrong. Oh, I think I see numbers of, you guys know me. I've got the concert rant and I have my fireworks rant. Which actually really isn't about fireworks at all. But I'm not gonna go off on that rant. It's not July yet. We don't have people setting off fireworks yet. Bam! Wow, that was incredible. Rude. That's what you are. Why you gotta be so rude? In the, oh, I was gonna do it in the face, but it didn't work. Okay, so I got that wrong. Cool. Oh, this is gonna, oh no, it's not. Oh, maybe? Oh, my face hurts. I should do some like, what if they showed up late and shot fireworks? I'd be so mad. Shot fireworks. You know what? If he was doing an outside concert, I could see fireworks being part of the whole deal. That doesn't give me what I need. I thought that would give me, oh, maybe that does something. No, it does not. What does this do? What is the all the rot are like, woo, we pulsed too. Instructions unclear. And we're responsible for the lack of pockets in women's fashion. I would throw hands. Throw hands. Okay, there's the, oh, there's a second one up here. Oh, and there's this over here. What? And there's a thing over there. Wait a minute. Oh, I understand what this is for now. Is this one like number one song? Oh, that shows two. Okay, I get it. Four is the last one. Okay. I mean, instructions are clear, but they're also not. They're slightly unclear. That's okay. It's fine. We know that this one is 2. Okay. Oh, no. Oh. So the last... Okay, hold on. I gotta write this down. Okay, we got 1, 2, 3, 4. So this one is 2. But this one is so far over to the side that you can't even tell which one that's which one that lights up. Although, you know what? No, that looks like this third one. So that's 4. Okay. We're going to release that. I still think that the women's pocket situation is due to the handbag situation. And I believe that the handbags are being sold because women don't have pockets. I think they're in cahoots together. And withheld those pockets to promote their housewife MLM business. You know what? It's so funny. I have definitely had every so often I get a hankering to re-listen to that podcast, that MLM podcast, The Dream. It's so good. It's so sad. And I completely understand why women and why people want MLMs to work, because wouldn't it be great if you could make money and stay home with your kids and be your own boss and everything? But the reality is, I mean, you technically can if you own your own business doing something legit. But this whole like think and grow rich, this whole idea that wealth is just a mindset and that you can just, it's just out there for the taking and anybody can have it. Because the reality is these people aren't doing screening processes. All you have to have is $99 for your starter kit. They don't train you. If you're not a good salesman, you're just going to lose money. Like there's no hiring. You just pay $99 and you're in. So obviously it's not a legit business. But I get why people want it to work, especially moms, especially stay-at-home moms. Like, it would be awesome if I could find some way to, you know, work some sort of business and be able to stay home and have flexible hours with my kids. But then I think to myself, well, in a way I kind of do. I stream and I also help run my husband's business. I'm answering emails for him. I'm sending out emails. I'm not unemployed. I just don't get a paycheck. The reason MLM businesses are so large, especially in Utah, is because the industry lobbied Orrin Hatch to loosen up the regulations surrounding them. Most people who do MLMs do not end up ahead. They usually end up in the hole. That is statistically true. If you look at the numbers of MLMs, see, there I go again, pushing the wrong button. If you look at the numbers of MLMs, statistically speaking, the only people that actually make any money are the people who start the MLM in the first place and recruit all the people beneath them. But then, oh, can I do that in midair? Oh, no, I cannot. Okay. Oh my gosh, this is bananas. It's only the people that start it and then have like hundreds of people beneath them. But as you start a business like that, you have to know that farther down the line, people are going to start losing money. They are mathematically, they mathematically will fail, because even if you recruit, yeah, it is. It's a legal pyramid scheme. And this podcast called The Dream goes into all of the different reasons MLMs are pyramid schemes, but they're legal because in order for you to make some, I don't remember what it is, but like you have to, in order to be considered a business owner, you have to invest X amount of dollars or something like that, which is why all the starter kits are under $200 or something like that. That's one of the ways that they get you. And then you'll hear time and time again, people are like, we're not a pyramid scheme. Those are illegal. I would never do something like that. But it's like, whatever you want to call it, pyramid, ladder. You're saying that you've got people up above that are recruiting other people. But mathematically, if you look at it, if you start a business and you recruit 5 people, and then those people recruit another 5 people each, you would be at the whole entire population of the United States within a couple months. And then you'd be at, let's say everybody did actually recruit 5 people, and then you'd be at like the population of the world within a few more months. I mean, it's mathematically, they cannot succeed. Because all they say is, well, you just need to recruit people. You just need to recruit people. But once you make it that far, oh, this is something I'm so passionate about because I've seen so many people struggle through it. And I've seen so many people that are like, they really do it because they really want to figure out a way to be home with their kids and make, like, I totally get it. It literally sounds like the dream. Have flexible hours, but be able to be with your kids, be able to homeschool, be able to take your kids to dance, take your kids to soccer, but also make money on the side. But the reality is the people that are successful, in MLMs work so hard. They're on their phones, on social media and stuff all the time. You might as well just be doing that for your own business that's legitimate, that isn't a pyramid scheme. Make something and sell it. You know, I don't know. Every time I come across something that's like, oh, we've got this new, I can't dash in the air. How is those things? Am I supposed to, is there like a bomb or like a cupcake or something? I don't understand. Maybe, oh, maybe choose your button wisely, Susie. Yeah, I could go off about MLMs because I've seen them cause so many issues. Oh! I understand. Okay. And I've been on the receiving end of people trying to call me and sell me things, even though I've explicitly been like, hey, it's Scarecrow. Even though I've explicitly been like, I don't want to buy anything from you. Okay, but like, are you sure? Yes, I'm sure. But that's the sucky thing about MLMs is that they take advantage mostly of women who want to be able to work from home. This looks bad. Wide open spaces, things to hide behind. Oh yeah, no, this is bad situation right here. Healy things? Nope, I know what's coming. Nope, no rebound. We're gonna get up here and we're gonna like ring a bell. Is that a bell or is that a barrel? I think that's a bell. Yeah, we're gonna ring a bell and wake something. You're not legally a business until you actually register as a sole proprietor. Yeah, that's true. I don't remember what it is, but there's some money, there's some monetary number, there's some number that you can't go above for some reason. And that's why all the starter kits are under that number. Because in order for you to, I can't remember. I need to listen to the podcast again. I love the podcast. It's absolutely fascinating. Oh, there it is. This is gonna be bad. Hey, it's Fresh! How's it going, Fresh? Happy St. Patty's Day. There's another scary mask. The last one really kicked my booty. It's a unicorn! I need some water. It's not a unicorn, baby. I'm sorry. It just has a big horn. See it? It's a mask. Are you watching Toothless? Mm-hmm. Have you found Toothless yet? Okay, you need to let me work, Sweet Pea.
No. Yeah, but he flied away.
Oh, he flied away? Mm-hmm. Okay. Hey, I need you to go out. I'm working. Go watch your movie. Go eat your stuff. Yeah, MLMs make me mad because they're literally preying on people. And they're preying on people that are in bad positions. Like, nobody that is successful is going to join an MLM. Because they don't need to. They don't need to, like, I mean, I guess you could maybe say, all right, do you want to make extra money? Do you want to work more? And that's not going to, you know, if you can meet all your bills and stuff like that, chances are you're not going to get roped into an MLM. So they prey specifically on women that are in the home with their kids and people that are poor because they claim to be selling the dream of being able to work whenever you want and staying home with your kids and raking in the cash. They talk about making like 6-figure numbers, which is insane. And in this podcast, this girl goes undercover in an MLM. And she goes to this convention she had to pay for. It's supposed to be like a training convention or whatever, which there was no training. And she said not one of those women said they joined this MLM because they wanted to buy a yacht or they wanted to go on a multi-billion-dollar vacation or they wanted a new Ferrari or something. They joined this MLM because their father needed a headstone and still doesn't have a headstone for his grave, or their son has special needs and needs an extra teacher at school that she can't afford, or her marriage is on the rocks and so she needs a marriage counselor but she can't afford one. These are real world problems that these companies are preying on. And that sickens me. Makes me so upset. I'm secretly at the top of a pyramid scheme and doesn't want us to get to her position. What am I selling? What am I selling? I knew someone who was spending a bunch of her own money to get from level to level because none of her friends would help her out. Yeah, see? And so that's the problem with an MLM is all the money, it's called a closed circuit. All the money is coming from inside the company because realistically, the company doesn't care who buys it. They don't care if you have boxes and boxes but yep, it was LuLaRoe. Banana print leggings, because you buy the leggings from them and then they don't even tell you what the leggings are going to be. You just have to sell whatever they send you. And so they don't care if you have boxes and boxes and boxes of banana print leggings or nasty, ugly avocado leggings in your garage. What they see is the money coming into their company, but they don't care if it's from you or if it's from people or whatever. That's why people go in the hole. Because they say, well, I just need $250 more so I can meet this next status. And then they put it all on a credit card. There's a woman that talks exactly about this in the podcast. And it's wild too, because most of the time it's like, what makes your product any better than something I can buy at like Ulta or something I can buy? This was my friend's thing. My friend was like, I'm selling skincare. And I was like, okay, well, I'm a licensed esthetician, so I actually get professional salon, like pharmaceutical grade skincare for less than whatever it is you're selling. So I'm not interested in anything you're selling. And she was like, oh no, of course, I totally understand. But then I started getting those text messages and, hey, it's the end of the month. And I just need $300 more. And then I get to go on this vacation with my husband or something like that. And I'm going, I don't have the money to help you out. And I don't need these products because I can buy better products for less. What makes your product better than anything you could buy at Ulta? The Ordinary is a great brand that is super cheap that you can buy at Ulta that will benefit literally everybody. Arbonne does not have better products than The Ordinary, okay? So I don't understand why you're still trying to, and she'd be like, well, what about your dad? No, I can buy my dad what he needs. It just made me sad. It just made me so sad because I know why she did it. You know what else is going to make me sad? This, because this is going to be bad. Oh, yep. He looks really awful. He just needs a hug. Hey, maybe we could talk it out. Look, his hat even has a special place for his horn. How convenient. Wow, he's really scary. Warrior, just warrior. Okay. Well, at least I have things to hide behind. That he's gonna shatter, probably. Oh, he does the jump thing. I'm cool with that. He can do the jump thing. Oh, I can do this all day, my dude. All day long. All day. Get him! Quick! Yeah! Okay, we can just do this dance. Oh, no! Oh, I was waiting for it. Oh, okay. Those don't come back. Cool. Oh, okay. He does the same thing. Can I dash through that? I think I can. Oh, that's what is it? Undashable or whatever. That's right. Okay, okay. Can somebody make a marker so I can make that into a clip? Ah! Ah! Thank you. I love you. Bam! Okay. My computer makes a sound whenever a marker is made. Yeah! I did it! Amazing! Oh, I'm gonna do this first time. I'm speaking too soon. Oh. Okay, okay. Oh, I was too slow! Yeah, okay, that makes him stumble. Oh, bad. Oh, bad! Get him! Yeah, that is such a good move. I love that move. Yes. Something bad's happening! Yeah! We did it! Again! Super fast! Oh, no! Oh, give me life! Oh my gosh, give me life! Give me life! Oh, shoot. Oh, crap! I thought I had a... Dang it. No, we're totally okay. Yeah! First try! I am so proud. He lost his hat. Who are you? Who are these people? Thank you, sir. Or madam. I don't know. I don't know. It's unclear who any of these people are. Are they just the manifestation of... Like, are they the manifestation of the... I don't know. Dad Bods, how's it going? Okay, wait. Taking notes. Okay, The Ordinary. I've never personally used The Ordinary because I have like my favorite products that I use. I use a moisturizer from Image Skincare that I really love. And my skin is really finicky when it comes to moisturizers because it's either too thick or it's not thick enough. And the Image Skincare has a great vitamin C serum. It's not a serum. I'm sorry. It's a really light cream that I love and it smells heavenly. I love it. So I use Image moisturizer on my skin, but I use a glycolic acid cleanser from Dermalogica that you can get from Ulta. Listen, if you're gonna take any notes, use glycolic acid, okay? On everything. Glycolic acid on everything. Ingrown hairs, glycolic acid. Wrinkles, glycolic acid. Discoloration, glycolic acid. Pimples, glycolic acid. Brightening, dark spots, glycolic acid. It is literally the end-all be-all of like exfoliation, brightening, anti-aging, everything. And The Ordinary, I just found out you can buy it at Ulta, The Ordinary, and you can buy it on Amazon. It's super cheap because their packaging is crap. It's literally just like plain white with The Ordinary written on it and like the what are they? The ingredients. That's it. They don't do any like big pretty brand marketing or anything like that. They have a glycolic toner. Fabulous. You could put some of that on a little piece of the grittier the thing you use with a toner, the more effective it's going to be. So if you use a toner that has glycolic acid and you use it on something that isn't super soft, so maybe like gauze, it's going to rough up the skin just a teeny bit, and that glycolic acid is going to work a little bit better. That's what we use for glycolic or for like acid peels or chemical peels. The Ordinary. It's great. It's cheap. And it has all the ingredients that you want. Glycolic acid. Yep, you got it. Absolutely. I saw this girl burned her mustache and it's scabbed and scarred. Oh, because she was using glycolic acid. Okay, now using something that is medical grade, if you can get your hands on something that is medical grade and you don't know how to use it. Oh, I need a tear so I can see what this guy looks like. You know what? Let me talk to this little old man. Glycolic acid is the best. It is so great. I love it. I use it every day in my face wash. But don't use it in multiple products. So if you want to use glycolic acid, either get it in a toner, get it in a face wash, get it in a lotion, something like that. And but you can put toner on with anything. I'm just saying if you're really looking for results, you can absolutely put it on with a cotton ball. Great. Fantastic. Do that. I'm not saying that you can't. I'm just saying if you could use, like when I did chemical peels, we used gauze because gauze is kind of exfoliating in and of itself. But if you want to put it on with a cotton ball, that's fine because the glycolic acid is going to exfoliate anyway. The difference between a mechanical exfoliant that's like a scrub and a chemical exfoliant like glycolic acid is a mechanical scrub is going to actually like physically remove the dead skin cells from your skin, right? Babies have beautiful skin because their skin cells are regenerating at a really fast pace. And they generate down here and then they move up to the skin and then they slough off really, really fast up to the surface. And then they slough off really, really fast. That's why babies and children have such beautiful skin. As we get older, that slows down and we need help sloughing off all that dead skin that's hanging out on our face or on our body, on our skin, anywhere. So that's what exfoliating is for. If you use a chemical exfoliant, it's just going to loosen up all the dead skin cells and then they kind of get washed away. So there is no like better exfoliant versus either one. It really just depends on what you love. Some people love scrubs. Some people, I don't mind not having a scrub, but when I use my glycolic face glycolic acid face wash, I wipe it off with a wet rag. So I use a little bit of a exfoliating thing to take it off. You could also use like a brush, like a scrubby brush. You know, they have those face brushes. That's the difference between the two different types of exfoliants. But glycolic acid, I think, is better than a mechanical like scrub because it also has brightening properties, has anti-aging properties. And if you just buy like apricot scrub from the store, sure, it feels great when you put it on your skin because it's like super harsh and scrubby and it feels really good. But that's not chemically, it's not giving you the anti-aging, or like the brightening effects and things like that because it's only scrub. Does that make sense? I hope I explained that correctly. Just put a toner on with a cotton ball. Easy peasy. Glycolic acid either in your face wash or your toner or whatever. I would probably wash and then tone. Oh, I don't have to do that. I would probably wash and then tone and then moisturize. Especially if you're going to use glycolic acid, because glycolic acid is a chemical, so it will dry your skin out just a little bit. Seriously, if anybody, I mean this with all the bottom of my heart, if anybody has questions about skincare, I'm a licensed esthetician. It's been a long time since I've done skincare, but I remember most of my basic learning about how the skin works and what products work for what types of skin types. So if you ever want to message me with questions, please feel free. Because I'd love nothing more than to help somebody feel more confident in their skin. I'm a guy. I only use antifungal cream. Hanging from the passenger side of his best friend's ride. That is indeed also what a scrub is. Indeed. I'm passionate about skincare because I don't care how many people say, I don't care what people say. I have talked to so many people that are like, oh, you know, it's not a big deal. Like I had acne and I got over it when I was in high school. Yeah, but remember how it made you feel in high school? You felt like you wanted to hide all the time and you had to wear tons of makeup everywhere and you were terrified all the time to go to school and you were afraid of what people were going to say or think. Yeah, you don't want your kid to go through that if you don't have to, right? So acne can absolutely ruin lives. And you can say that's vain, but it's totally true because it happens at the worst time when you're in middle school and everything matters. And then a lot of people get adult acne, which comes later. And then they feel like something's wrong with them because they feel like they're suddenly randomly going through puberty, even though they're an adult. But acne has so much to do, the skin has so much to do with what's going on inside your body, hormones, your diet, exercise, drinking enough water. Listen. If you want beautiful skin, drink a gallon of water a day. I don't even do that. I should. You will be amazed at how great your skin looks if you drink enough water a day. You will notice a difference, 100%. It's backpack. Prepare your inbox. Ingrown hairs, glycolic acid. Yeah, hyperpigmentation, any sort of like pigmentation issues, glycolic acid. And you can get it in different percentages. I'm not sure how much the toner has in it. But don't just go and be like, ooh, this has 15% glycolic acid in it. I think Image Skincare has a 15% glycolic acid face wash that I tried, and I thought I was gonna die. My skin was so rough I was like, okay, all right, even me, I made a mistake. I was thinking more is better, right? Wrong. No. That was for like thick, mature skin, because as we mature, as we get older, our skin gets thicker and thicker and thicker. That is for like somebody in their 60s to 70s that has thicker skin than somebody like me. So, it's 7%? How much is you know what? Now I need to look. How much is my glycolic acid face wash? You know what? I think my old one that I used to use through Glymed, which I love, but Glymed was frustrating and it was hard to get a hold of because it was, okay, wait. Dermalogica Glycolic Cleanser. I don't know how much is in it. I want to say it's maybe 10%. but I don't know. And I don't know how easy it is. Oh, see, it just says brightening and conditioning cleanser renews dull, uneven skin tone and helps remove buildup caused by environmental factors. Glycolic acid and alpha hydroxy acid, or AHA, brightens by ungluing, dulling dead skin cells. Yeah, see, so any sort of chemical exfoliant is gonna loosen up all those dead skin cells, but then you need to wait a way to kind of wash them away. So whether it's a wash rag or it's a brush, or I used to have one of those Clarisonic brushes, loved it, absolutely loved it. You don't want to use a scrub with a brush because those are two really, really mechanical exfoliants at the same time, but you can use a chemical exfoliant with a brush at the same time, as long as both of them are relatively gentle. I wouldn't use like a 15% glycolic face wash with the face brush. That's just a lot of exfoliation going on. This doesn't say, okay, wait, ingredients. Ha! It doesn't even say! I swear I looked this up once. Well, boo earns. 7% seems like I used to use a daily face wash that had 10%, so 7% is fine. That's fine for daily use. And you can, like I said, I would probably like cleanse and then tone and then moisturize over that, or just do it once a day. And I would maybe do it, yeah, after cleansing, I would cleanse, tone, and moisturize. But make sure that the glycolic acid is whatever it is. Like part of the reason, and I know I'm going off on tangents here, but this is something I'm really passionate about. So, what's it called? That thing that everybody, Proactive. Proactive was like crazy. Honestly, that's really up to you. I would probably do it at night, but if you're bad at remembering like a routine at night, like I kind of am, do it when you remember. If it's easier for you to remember to do it in the morning, do it in the morning. I know a lot of people love to do like this big skincare thing at night and it helps them sleep or whatever. I kind of get lazy and I forget. So I would just say at least once a day, you know? And I would start out with once a day. And if your skin starts to get irritated, knock it down to every other day. But I feel like 7% glycolic acid should be okay. Proactive came out on the market and like changed everybody's lives because they use an exfoliant called benzoyl peroxide. Now, benzoyl peroxide is, once again, a chemical exfoliant. And their skincare line, like Adam Levine was in on it. He was like, oh, Proactive changed my life. I used to have acne. My cousin, my bazillionaire cousin used it. And she was like, I love Proactive because it's super cheap and it's amazing. So Proactive is great, but they were basically like saying, all right, here's a cleanser with benzoyl peroxide in it and a moisturizer with benzoyl peroxide in it and a exfoliant with benzoyl peroxide in it and a mask with benzoyl peroxide in it. That is way too much benzoyl peroxide. So much. So whenever I had people that came to see me when I was doing facials and stuff, when they would mention Proactive, I would always say, Proactive is great. Pick one Proactive product and then get kind of neutral other things. Like get a cleanser that doesn't have any exfoliants in it, get a moisturizer that doesn't have any exfoliants in it, and then use Proactive's toner or whatever, because just because you stack a bunch of exfoliants on top of each other does not mean it's going to be better for your skin, because your skin can actually get totally stripped and then it'll overproduce all the oils and everything, and then it will make your skin worse. You've got to like if you wash your face and stuff, you're going to take all that good stuff, all the good moisture out of your skin as well as the bad. And so you want to replenish it with the good moisture afterward as well. And if you replenish it with yet another exfoliating moisturizer, your skin is going to go into overdrive and it's not going to know, like exfoliation is drying. It just is. So I'm fine with benzoyl peroxide. Benzoyl peroxide's great, but just have one exfoliant. Don't do like an exfoliating cleanser and an exfoliating scrub and an exfoliating moisturizer and an exfoliating toner. Whatever is the easiest for you. My 3 go-to products are a cleanser, a moisturizer, and an SPF. Toner is probably like the next, like if I had to pick 4, I'd say 4. I would say the toner is the 4th one, but a cleanser, a good moisturizer, and a cleanser you can make exfoliating, and then an SPF, so some sort of protectant, and then a toner. But you can make your cleanser or your toner exfoliating. You know what I mean? Do I recommend a particularly neutral moisturizer? I would probably say, I'd have to do some research on the pharmaceutical side, but I'd say thinking about like grocery store brands, I would probably say something like Serapil. I think, is that what it's called? I know, I'm so sorry. I didn't mean to hijack it, but it's something I'm passionate about because I know it affects a lot of people. And when you Google things, not everything is accurate. And you get all these people they are self-claimed beauty gurus that are like, oh yes, you should do this and this and this. Well, I mean, I went to school for it, so anyway, so if you ever have questions, I'd be happy to do research and, you know, try and help people out, man. I don't want anybody to feel like they don't have anywhere to go when it comes to questions about their skin. Everybody's got different skin. I actually worked with a guy when I worked at PF Chang's. I worked with a guy that had awful skin. Oh my gosh, he had such awful skin. And what the tier that I haven't unlocked? Is there a tier in there? Should be, right? Oh no, maybe not. It is unclear where the tier is, unless it's in here somewhere. I've not been here. Well, having a skin affects 100% of people. That is true. Everybody has skin. Everybody has skin. Skin's pretty amazing. It's your largest organ, can heal itself. It's like the stage for what goes on inside the rest of your body. There's this famous esthetician that is like that used to be, I don't know if she still is, I'm not really sure, but she's like the esthetician to the stars. Her name is Sonia Dakar. She's like Russian, and she charges like $1,000 for a facial or something. Oh, we got mushrooms. Sweet. And she can take one look at your skin and be like, you are constipated. You need to poop. That's what she'll tell you straight to your face. In front of like a waiting room full of like actresses like Emma Stone and like who's famous? Zendaya, whatever. Like all these actresses will just be in the waiting room, and she'll be like, all right, here's $1,500 worth of products. You need to buy all of them. And you're constipated. You need to poop. It's like, wow, okay, thanks, thank you. After, when your skin's been all picked all raw and red because she's done all these extractions on you, she's brutal. I'm telling you this because my cousin went to see her, and she told me herself, she was like, I went in, and this was years ago, but she said I was in the waiting room, or I came out after getting this facial, and she showed me this line of products. It was like $1,500 for all the products. And I was like, can I just get like 3 of them? And she was like, no, you need this entire line of products. And she said, I kid you not, Cameron Diaz was sitting right there waiting for her appointment. And so I was like, okay, just give them all to me. And she just left, and she felt so bullied, but she's like the skincare fairy or whatever she's called. Most of the beauty and wellness gurus are full of baloney and are usually paid by the wellness industry. Well, yeah. Do you think Jennifer Garner actually uses, like, this isn't anything against a grocery store brand because they do have their place, but do you think Jennifer Garner, the actress, is going to be using Clearasil? I don't think so. She's paid and given this massive check by Clearasil to say, I use Clearasil every day on my skin because it keeps me feeling fresh and looking great. No, you don't, Jennifer Garner. I know. I've got a cousin that's an actress, or that was an actress, that has $1 million. I know the types of skincare she's using, and it's not Clearasil. Proactive, maybe. Proactive, I can see. But like Clearasil? No. Or like Aveeno? You know, Aveeno isn't so bad. I feel like Aveeno is probably one of the better grocery store brands. Aveeno isn't so bad. I used to use their Positively Radiant moisturizer for a long time. I really loved that. I'm trying to think of another one, like Clean and Clear. I mean, maybe Clean and Clear has come farther since the last time I used it, but and I'm just an advocate for investing in your skincare, but you don't have to invest that much because now you've got products like The Ordinary that are cheaper and more affordable. I used to think, oh no, you have to spend masses. You have to really invest in lots and lots and, quite a bit of money because the good skincare is expensive. But after a while, like, no, that's not true. Skincare has started to come down because now you see more affordable things like Amazon and stuff like that, like The Ordinary selling on Amazon. There's a lot of really great Korean skincare actually that you can get on Amazon. That's really great. Korean skincare is wonderful. So I retract what I used to think. I was like, well, yeah, you got to be willing to pay X amount of dollars. I don't think that's true anymore. I think you can still get a really great skincare routine and not pay hundreds and hundreds and hundreds of dollars. I think my moisturizer is technically, with tax, I think my moisturizer is 90, which I know sounds really high, but it lasts me like months and months and months, because I take my fingers and I dip my fingers in it, and that's enough to put on my face. So it lasts me forever. I think I buy it once a year, maybe once every 9 months. But I mean, I don't buy, it is always you, isn't it? Baby, it's you. You're the one I love. Yeah. But that's also an investment, you know, when you're investing in something. Like, I know people that spend way more than that on makeup. So that's just what I choose to invest in. Ooh, right in the head. And I'm not saying makeup is bad. Makeup is great. And I have a lot of respect for people that love makeup and do it because they love it and they love the artistry of it. And I think that's great. But when you feel like you have to wear a lot of makeup because, you know, to cover certain things up, I think you can probably invest in skincare that will help solve those problems instead of just putting a Band-Aid over them. Okay, hold on. I feel like I'm missing a lot. Was there a story about a terrible guy with terrible skin, or was that just a dog? Oh no, okay. So he had terrible skin, really bad acne, like cystic acne. He was really nice. He worked as a server in PF Chang's. I was a hostess, and that was when I was in school for skincare. And so I told him, you should come in for a facial one of these days, because I have this really cool special light. It's called a Woods lamp. And it's the special UV light that has a little curtain around it, and you put it over their face. And when you look into the little viewfinder, it will show you different colors for different things. So it'll show you different colors for dehydration, or for oil, or for bacteria, or for hyperpigmentation, which is like dark spots. And it's basically this tool that estheticians use to figure out. So when he came in, I remember thinking in my head, he's going to have so much oil. He's going to be so oily because he's back there in the kitchen all the time. And there's all that like oil and like the steam and everything. He's going to be so oily. I was totally wrong. He had zero moisture in his skin. He was so dehydrated. His skin was so dry that his skin was overproducing because it was so unbelievably dry, because he was using all these products to try and, cure the acne. And so once we got him, I won't say that I totally cured his acne, but once we got him on like a relatively like non-exfoliated moisturizer, his skin did improve. And drinking more water will help with that as well. But I'm telling you, like, I was like, oh yeah, like I know exactly what his problem is, because he's got lots and lots of acne. Of course he must have he must have excess oil. But no, he was so dry. And he was shocked when I told him. I was like, you have no moisture in your skin. And he was like, oh, really? So do you ever feel just like super dry? He was like, no. I'm thinking, do you moisturize your face after you wash your face? And he was like, no. And I said, okay, well, when you're washing your face, you're stripping those oils out, and you need to put the good moisture back in. So, not trying to deviate from your conversation, but I just want to say, you love my Queen cover? Oh, Backpack, you just made my whole day. Because my husband was even like, oh yes, please message me, Lindsay, please, please, please. I showed that cover to my husband, and I was like, what do you think? And he was like, well, you sound great, but I just want to hear that song sung by, what's his name? Freddie Mercury. And I was like, excuse me? It's Doom. Don't wash my face. Done. And then you have people like Doom or like Ander that can just use whatever, and their skin looks great all the time. Like my brother. My brother has fine skin. He never needed braces, never needed glasses, contacts, doesn't even wash his face. I mean, he washes his face, but he probably washes it with like Dove soap, probably. And he looks great. His hearing's going because he never wore hearing, He never wore hearing protection during all his concerts when he was younger, but my brother's a drummer, so... And I know I missed a whole bunch of things in chat. I'm so sorry. Oh, this is going to come down on my head. Ah! Dang it! Wow, took too long. Nothing! It's fine. It's fine, it's fine, it's fine. Wolf says, I don't wear makeup. Don't like the way it feels on my face, but I always wanted to try Bare Minerals. Ads made it sound like it would work for me, but money. Plus, I don't even know if it's still a thing. It is 100% still a thing. And honestly, it doesn't even have to be Bare Minerals because every single makeup company now has some sort of product like that. You could probably find something that is in between like a grocery store brand and like the Bare Minerals brand. But these days, I don't think you'll ever find a powder that isn't a mineral powder at this point, because I use a mineral powder and I love it. My mineral powder, it's not even in here. I'm not even wearing it right now. My mineral powder is, it comes in like its own little dispensing brush and it has an SPF of 25 in it. So yeah, Bare Minerals is great. That's all I wear is powder. And then I put just a teeny little bit of blush on my nose to give me just a little bit of color. That's it. I am so glad, Backpack, because like I said, it's not that my husband was saying that it was bad. He was like, no, you sound great. You sound great. I just prefer that song sung by Freddie Mercury. And I was like, rude. Way to support. No, I'm just kidding. He does support, but you. Yeah, man. They really kind of like threw this guy on me like in a... Oh. My timing was really bad. You know what, though? I just took him down really fast. So he's not as formidable as he once was. Yeah, any questions about skincare, anything like that, please let me know, because I would love to help out where I can. I'm willing to do research. I'm willing to kind of look around and, figure things out, because I want to help people feel confident. People should be able to feel like they can wear themselves proudly, and skincare has a lot to do with that. So thank you for coming to Susie's TED Talk. Oh, he totally was 100%. Like, I'm not saying he wasn't. It's just funny that you say that, because my husband was like, it was fine. But you know what? My husband takes my singing for granted because he hears it all the time. I sing all the time. So he just takes it for granted. He takes it for granted. Do I wash my feet in the shower? I use some of those. Okay, here's another thing. I use those like scrubby gloves and I scrub my whole body down because exfoliation. So yes, I do. I scrub my feet in the shower. This looks ominous. I do not like the look of that. And even if I jump over them, my rot are going to run right through it, which is a bad situation. Yeah, I use the scrubby gloves. I gave Ander a lactic peel on his feet one time. I did a chemical peel on his feet. And he said, so he's got eczema on his feet, so he has lots of dry skin on his feet. And he said it was the best his feet have ever felt ever in his life. Like a day later, after kind of the dead skin had kind of sloughed off, he was like, I've never felt my feet this soft. And I was like, maybe I should like buy some of this, because I can get my hands on actual, chemical peels. But I never did. Cleopatra used to take baths in milk because milk has lactic acid in it. So milk is exfoliating. You know what else is exfoliating? Pumpkin. Pumpkin enzymes are awesome. You ever wonder why your hands feel so soft after you carve out a pumpkin and you've got all that pumpkin stuff on your hands? It's because it's exfoliating enzymes, and they're really good for your skin. And pumpkin products are always great because they're pretty natural. The exfoliants that are in pumpkin are natural. It's not like they're man-made. They just come from pumpkin anyway. I haven't ever found a pumpkin product that I really, really love, but I know they're out there. But pumpkin exfoliants are great. I've always had a soap plus gravity foot washing approach. Wait, what? Oh, so like if you soap up the rest of your body, it's going to drip down your body, so your feet are just automatically going to be clean. I feel like that's relatively fair. There's one ultra runner that scientists are studying to figure out why his muscles don't develop lactic acid. Oh, interesting. Yeah, why? Oh. We need a tur here. It's gonna be a bad one. Oh. All these open areas, all these open spaces with their boss type feelings. Oh no, just kidding. They just gave it to you. That's nice of them. Although we're gonna like lay that down in there and then they're all gonna come. Yeah. Yeah. Saw that coming a million miles. Oh, but I do not want to. Rude. Leave me alone. Charlotte's in there going, what? What's happening? He was just standing there. He was like, oh, what the heck? Yeah, I'm not even I just ran into that poisoned flower. Cool. Ow. Yeah. Yeah, look at that. I used all those rot actions in one go. That was amazing. And yet here I am getting my... So he doesn't set that. I'm scared to set those off. I don't want to know what happens if I set those off. It's gonna summon something. Oh, she's watching from the shadows. That means there's something scary. What's happening, Auden? Are they in the dragon cave? Yeah. Oh, scary. Backpack says, I sing all the time too, but I'm not very good. Nor do I care if I'm good or not. Just love singing. Then do it, man. If you love it, do it. If you love singing, belt it out. Just let it out. You just let it out. I sing all the time. Except when I sound like this. Or when I got a frog in my throat because I'm like I can't sing right. That can't be all the tier is used for, right? Maybe I should have used that tier to, like, I don't know, like fight the baddies. Ooh, he's so pretty. Okay, but remember, can I jump while I do this? Oh, I cannot. Okay, can we just talk for a second about this little guy down here that's wearing like the last mask I just got? He is outshining all the rest of them. His mask is massive. All the rest of them, not so much. Okay, wait. I definitely missed some things. Okay, let's see. I'm referring to the Instagram. Trekkie was referring to the Instagram, Facebook wellness crowd that promotes legit pseudoscience like MLM products. So the Dream podcast actually did, oh, and it's 4:30. The Dream podcast, their third season, finally released earlier last year. And I didn't think it was as good as the first season is the best. It's all about MLMs. And then the second season is all about just kind of the healthcare industry as a whole and just kind of how most of the vitamins you see in the vitamin aisle at the store actually are not FDA approved. And that's why they always have this asterisk that are like, may or may not do these things or whatever, you know? So we have all these, and we've got all these places that are saying you can come to us and put your feet in this little spa and it'll pull all the chemicals out of the soles of your feet, or you can go and do this, or we have all these different types of therapy, or you can buy all these crystals and they'll make you happy or whatever. And so they go and look at all the different kind of wellness. They kind of go into the wellness industry, which kind of piggybacks off, you know, MLMs piggyback off of, right? And they use the term pseudoscience, right? All these people that are like, okay, well, is this really the case? And I guess if you believe it works, if it's a type of placebo effect, then maybe. But in the third season, first season was great, second season was okay, third season was not as great. But they went into the whole, I think I talked about this, they went into the whole, like, life coaches and like wellness coaches and these people that are these self-proclaimed, like, talk to me and I will tell you how to make your life better. Even though, how do you know what's going to make somebody's life better? I mean, you can give people advice on what worked for you, but that might not work for that person because their personalities might be different or whatever. And so I 100% agree. You've got all these influencers that are claiming that you can take this supplement or you can use this product or you can I'm not joking. They have these things, these foot spas. I've tried them. They're these foot spas that you put your feet in and then you add Epsom salt. And then they claim that there's this electric current, this very low electric current that goes through them. And then it somehow like pulls toxins out of the soles of your feet. And depending on what color the water is when you're done, it's like, these are the toxins it pulled out. Are you kidding me? I don't think that's true. I really don't. I just have a hard time believing. I don't know. And people will say that it helps them lose weight and it'll cure their insomnia and all this stuff. I'm like, you know what? If it does those things for you, I think that's great. But I also think there's a whole bunch of freaking hippy dippy baloney when it comes to the wellness industry. And then people can just slap that they're an influencer on it. And then suddenly everybody takes them. You know what I mean? Chain asks, what's the best tanning oil? Don't tan. A little paint on a bar never hurt nobody. Don't tan. But you know what does work really well is loofahs. Okay, chain loofahs are the same thing. They're scratchy, right? So loofahs are great. If you want to use a loofah, I just like it being on my hands. I just like the way that feels, but Andrew uses a loofah. Loofahs are great because they're kind of scratchy and they'll exfoliate. Doom says, last year they tried to talk me into bifocals. I just take my glasses off if I can't read the print. You know what? My mom didn't like bifocals. They kind of made, and when I was doing lashes, I tried to use readers to do lashes a couple times and it gave me motion sickness. Like I couldn't focus. It was really, really weird. Tanning is not good because even if you tan, contrary to popular belief, tanning is just as bad as getting a sunburn. It's all sun damage in the end, but people think tanning looks better than a sunburn, right? Except when it's right on your nose, because that always adds just a little bit of color. So you shouldn't tan, you should always protect, but I actually found that Jergens Natural Glow is a really great, I don't even know if they sell it anymore. It's been so long since I've used it, but Jergens Natural Glow is a really lovely natural way to give your skin some color if you want some tan, if you want a tan, or go get a spray tan. I know plenty of people that get spray tans, both men and women, and they love it and it makes them feel confident. And I think that's great. But sun damage is sun damage. And it doesn't matter how much melanin you have in your skin either. Because in my Young Women's presidency, I've got a woman with very, very, very dark, like almost black skin. It's absolutely gorgeous. I love it. But I had to remind her when we had this like skincare, I did a skincare night with our girls. And I had to be like, it doesn't matter how much melanin you have in your skin. You have to protect it. Your skin is going to get damaged, whether you've got dark skin or white skin like me. It doesn't matter if you burn or not. Sun damage is still sun damage, and you can still get cancer even if you're black, and you can still get cancer even if you have dark skin. You can still get skin cancer either way. So sunscreen goes for all melanin pigments, period. And we've got a girl in our Young Women's that has kind of darker skin, and they went to Schlitterbahn all day, water park, and they never put on sunscreen. And granted, this is because they're teenagers and they don't think they need it. But I think it's like 70%, it's either 60 or 70% of all sun damage we get in our lives we get before we're 18. I actually think that's changing now because as we become more aware of that, we're now putting more sunscreen on our babies. And so I think that statistic is changing with the generations. But my generation, our generation, we got like 60 to 70% of our sun damage before we turned 18 because our parents didn't put sunscreen on us. Our parents weren't wearing sunscreen either. Our parents were putting baby oil on and sitting out with those tanning things out on the roofs of their house. Like that, on the beach, that's what was happening. So, don't tan because it is damaging to your skin, but spray tans are great. So 70% is before we get jobs and responsibilities. Yeah, when you're out like running around and playing around. Like if my girls are outside on the trampoline for a long period of time, I have to put sunscreen on them. Yeah, it's because kids spend more time playing outside. But then again, also I bet it's probably also changed as the generations have gone on because less and less kids are spending time outside. More and more kids are staying inside and doing screens and stuff like that. So I'd be curious what the statistic is today. But when I was in school, like for our generation, it was like 60 to 70%, I think, of skincare or sun damage happened before we were 18. Yeah, you need to, and this girl that went to Schlitterbahn, she was like, well, I guess, I said, you didn't wear sunscreen at all? And she was like, well, I guess that's just one of the benefits of having darker skin. And I was like, it doesn't matter how much melanin you have in your skin. That is not sun protection. Your skin is still skin. Everybody's skin is still skin. And that is you can get skin cancer just as easily as anybody else. Anyway, this is the hill I will die on. I'm a threat to go all day without sunblock. I'm a constant golden color. You know, Ander was the same way, and then he married me. And I was like, you didn't put any sunscreen on. I can tell you came home and you've got the raccoon eyes. I can tell. You think I can't tell when you don't come home, when you don't put on sunscreen? I can tell. Yeah, he learned really, really fast. Yeah, and so like, you mean you are, I am a threat to go all day without sunblock. I'm a constant golden color. You mean like you don't wear sunblock? Or you mean or are you saying that when you go outside, like me, you blind people because I'm like super fair and pale? Anders' nose is permanently pink because it's been burned so many times. And he tells me all the time, he's like, yeah, he has to put sunscreen on his ears, but ever since he started doing the guiding fishing thing full time, now he wears UV protective shirts and he wears one of those gator like face covers and he wears a baseball cap. And so the only sun he gets is like right here, that he usually is good at putting sunscreen on, but now that he doesn't have any hair, he shaved all his hair off, he'll get this like hat hole. Yeah, no, I remember one time when he was in the young men's organization in our old church congregation down in Austin, he showed up to a youth dance to chaperone after a day of fishing, and all the youth were like, oh, your wife's gonna kill you, because he had those raccoon eyes. He'd been wearing sunglasses all day, but his whole face was just red. And he learned real quick that I would be like, how did you not put on sunscreen? I can't believe you wouldn't put on sunscreen. You married me. You have to put on sunscreen. Yeah, wear a hat. He wears a gaiter, so he covers up his face. He has a long sleeve shirt that's UV protectant or whatever. And that's why you see a lot of people that are out, like, you know, when you see guys that are out, like if I ever see guys that are out doing like lawn care, or I see guys doing roofing, or guys that are out doing pool stuff, like at my neighbor's house or something, they're always wearing long pants, long t-shirts. They always have stuff tied around their faces, and they're wearing hats. And sometimes they're even wearing bandanas because they have to protect themselves from the sun. It doesn't matter how dark your skin is. You can get skin cancer from the sun, regardless of what color your skin is. Usually beach day number 1 is my burn day, and then I'm set for all summer. Oh, so like you burn and then it turns into a tan. That's what you're saying? I know it's not right, but it's honest. Yeah. I mean, I'm not going to sit here and be like, oh my gosh, I can't believe you do that. Like, I definitely don't wear sunscreen as often as I probably should, even now. I remember I had an aesthetic teacher that was like, I always wear gloves while I'm driving because nobody wants banana hands, which is all those liver spots, all those like spots on your hands. You get that from driving. So I put sunscreen on, or I wear UV protectant gloves while I'm driving. And I was like, ain't nobody got time for that. I don't have time for that. That was before I even had kids. And I was like, I'm not going to put on gloves every time I drive. No way. Whatever. But seriously, obviously, as you can tell, I am passionate about skincare, and I just believe that people should be able to feel confident in the skin that they're in, and that there are products to be able to do that. If you have problem skin with, you know, whatever it is, there are usually products that can help you. Sometimes you may have to go see a dermatologist, and sometimes you need stuff that might be a little stronger, or you may need like a session of chemical peels or a session of microdermabrasion, which is amazing, by the way, or, you know, things like that. And laser hair treatment has changed a lot of lives, especially from guys that get lots of ingrowns on their necks. Laser hair removal for the hair on your neck can totally help with those ingrown hairs, but so can exfoliating, making sure you exfoliate, having like an exfoliating toner that you use after you shave, or, you know, something like that. So I think do I have window tint on I have window tint on my windows because I put them on, I remember I put it up there. I don't have it on my car though. I mean, they're slightly tinted, but anyway, the sun is so damaging. That's all I know. The sun is damaging. And if you live in a snowy place, the snow is reflective. So you're not getting off scot-free. The snow is reflective and you still need to wear sunscreen. But luckily, sunscreen, they even have powder sunscreens now. You don't even have to rub on sunscreen. They have powder sunscreens that come in a self-dispensing powder, and you just put it on your body and go. It's great. For the fellas, if you get ingrown hairs from shaving, try a double-edged safety razor. Oh, I thought it was like more blades. Well, I don't even know. Most of the time, what happens is the hair... an ingrown hair is when the hair starts to grow, but it gets caught and then it starts to grow under the skin. So if you're exfoliating that skin regularly, you shouldn't get as many ingrown hairs because you're exfoliating that skin down so that the hair won't grow underneath it. You know what I mean? You know what I did see the other day? Anders showed me. There are things called, so for those of you that pick, because I'm sure we have somebody in this community that picks. I pick the skin on my lips when I get really anxious, or I bite it and then I get headaches. My sister has a habit of picking her skin when there's something she can't leave it alone. There are these things called picky patches, picky something. They're like this gel material. And you can either put beads in there or you can put these little fibrous things that almost look like hairs in there and you put them in the microwave. You put it in the microwave and then it liquefies and then you let it dry and then you can literally pick all the stuff out. So if that's what you like, if you love that feeling, but you don't want to do it on yourself, get yourself a picky thing. I don't remember what it's called. Picky something. The modern 5-blade razors exacerbate the problem by cutting the hair below the skin. That actually makes sense. That does make sense. I remember seeing a Mad TV ad for the Mach 20. It's like a razor with like 20 razor blades. That was years and years and years ago. If you exfoliate regularly, you shouldn't struggle with ingrown hairs, but if you do still struggle with ingrown hairs, laser might be an option for you, or change the razor you work with or you're using. Andrew has never struggled with ingrown hairs. My dad never struggled with ingrown hairs, and my brother has never struggled with ingrown hairs. But I have plenty of friends whose husbands really have struggled with ingrown hairs for whatever reason. Facial hair is really coarse. It's really, really coarse. You can get it waxed, but that would really hurt. So, yeah, I mean, props to you if you want to do that, because the more you wax, the thinner the hair grows in after time, but because you're literally damaging the follicle each time you wax, but it would be really painful to get your facial hair waxed. I don't know. Okay, well, now that I've talked everybody's ears off about skincare for a really long time, I see that Backpack joined the server, which makes me super, super happy. I missed a call from my dad, so I'm going to do that and call him back. But hey, I appreciate everybody. Yep, trichotillomania is when you pull the hairs out. Picking is called acne excoriae. Picking is when you just like when you have something on your skin and you pick at it and you can't let it go. And I feel like it's more common with women, but I could be wrong. Trichotillomania is when you're pulling hairs out. That's when you like it's that OCD of like you pull hairs out either from your scalp or you pull them out from your eyebrows or from your arms or whatever. That I believe is trichotillomania. I could be wrong though. Now I'm double checking. I don't want to be wrong. How do you spell it? Trichotillomania. A disorder that involves recurrent irresistible urges to pull out body hair. Yep. Dermatillomania. Yeah. So I thought it was acne excoriae, but anyway, that's super common. So if you struggle with that, you are not alone. And then the problem gets exacerbated with the picking, because what happens is when you pick, you don't put sunscreen on that, and then the sun darkens that, and then it can turn that into an everlasting like dark spot. And so it's kind of tricky when you pick on your skin, and I'm not shaming anybody for it because I do it too. So all the more reason to try and invest in something so you don't get those breakouts, because then you don't actually pick. But sometimes breakouts are related to hormones. Sometimes they're related to food intake. Sometimes they're related to allergies. Sometimes they're just related to stress. Sometimes, I mean, women have more breakouts than men do because women go through that hormone cycle every single month whenever they get menstrual. And so you know, it's crazy, but the skin is a stage for what goes on inside your body. So if you are doing all the right things with your skincare and it is not working, it's time for you to go see somebody else that can diagnose a problem deeper within you, whether it's a imbalance or it's a hormone thing or whatever. That's why birth control often makes acne go away for some girls. I will say Accutane is the only thing that can cure acne and will actually shrink a pore. But Accutane comes with a whole list of problems. You have to be on 2 types of birth control if you're a woman, if you're on Accutane, because it can literally make your baby grow like a 3rd arm. Not joking. And it can make you have really, really crazy, depressive, like manic, insane thoughts. So just be aware, like Accutane works, but it has a lot of side effects and it thins your skin out a lot. You cannot be waxed for hair removal for a year after your last dose of Accutane because it thins your skin out so much. You're not allowed to wax anybody. It's Strut Log. I always loved learning the care knowledge here. I could go on forever, and I can't go on forever, but I could go on forever. Yeah, so Accutane has to be really like, you know, if you have a teenager that's really, really struggling, you really kind of got to weigh those options. Like, what's worse? Is it the acne, or are we going to go through all of these potential problems? Because most people that go through it, but I've actually talked to plenty of people that have beautiful skin now, and they're like, oh yeah, I was on Accutane when I was in high school and it was awful, but it did cure my acne. And I never would have known because their skin's beautiful now. And I think that's great, but they suffered a lot for it. So it is to be handled very, very carefully. Very, very, very carefully. So I love you guys so much. Thank you for letting me talk your ears off about skincare. But like I said, if you have any questions, please let me know in the Discord. If you have any questions about products or routines or anything like that. I'm an advocate for simplicity. I don't feel like you need 12 products to go to bed at night. I just don't, that's not realistic for anybody. So I have like the things that I'm kind of like, yeah, you should have this and this and this. And then everything else is kind of optional. You know what I mean? It kind of depends on what you're going for. And it kind of depends on the results that you want. There's so many avenues you can take. And I feel like, especially brands like The Ordinary and Amazon has really kind of brought these really great skincare brands closer to where we can access them and we don't have to spend millions of dollars to get nice skin. You know what I mean? So Trekky's like, I should take my own advice. Yeah, we should all take our own advice, right? I'll be back tomorrow. Hopefully I won't be as congested. But I appreciate everybody being here today and for putting up with all my skincare talk, my MLM talk. Man, you guys did wind me up today, but I love you guys so much. Just remember, you are important and you matter. And just choose kindness because you never know what anybody's going through. It's kind of life is hard already. Don't be the reason it's harder for somebody else. You know what I'm saying? You guys know that. You guys are great. I love you guys. So I'll be back tomorrow. Thank you guys so much for being here and for supporting me and my little family. And I will see all of you guys later.